Hello, my fellow player characters, and welcome back to Pathfinder Kingmaker. Today, we have taken our steps into the second level of the caverns beneath the old sycamore tree. And what we're going to do today is make our way over to the kobold caverns, all the while killing off
Enemy
giant
approaching.
centipedes, including the ones that now spit. We are also not going to clear out this area necessarily, and I'll have to come back and take on a couple of encounters later, but that's because a couple of the encounters in this cavern are a little over, their difficulty is a little bit over what I can handle now. So yeah, I kind of like that they built kind of harder encounters that if they're built correctly, you might be able to take them on. But really, they just want you to come back and kind of re-explore the area. I will have to... I don't have to come back through here once I'm done with the kobolds, but it's a good reason to. Okay, there's a huge serpentine trail in the dust. Something very large crept through here. Okay, so this is a warning about what's either ahead. Now, I think it's, if I go south, I'll run into the boss of this area. But first, we're going to go north, check that out. I think, yep. Okay, so this area shows a patch of land in a watery cavern where the sunlight's coming through and it's decided to be all green and stuff. There is a golden toad in the chest, which is worth, I think, something like 50 gold pieces. But if you take it, all these frogs will attack me, and about half of them are poisonous frogs, and I don't need to deal with that right now, so we're just going to leave those be. And we're going to head down this way.
All according to plan.
Okay, I believe this is the big fight. What's going to happen first is these 4 centipedes are going to attack me. So I want to attract these things back over this way. Okay. And now turn around. I've been hit with a little bit of poison, which is hurting, what is it? My dexterity at the moment. And as you can see, there are a number of creatures coming at us. I think right now we're just going to kind of hunker down. I'll move my character to the back because he can do some healing. We'll move Miri to the front. Karim right here. Alright, so this is a big fight. So first of all, we're going to have our Bard inspire courage. And I'm going to have Harum bless us. And then I'm going to just do this over and over again. And have my 2 big fighters run up here. And see what we can do.
Survive.
Okay, Miri is hurt. Oh, it's got 92 hit points. Oh, this is a level 8 creature. I thought this was way lower, but I guess we'll see what we can do. Let's see. I could try and get Miri back up. So that's what I'm going to try and do.
I always survive.
Lost.
Okay, Harum and Amiri both are hurt at the moment. Okay, we got the big one down. let's stop doing this.
A calculated risk.
As you can see, they are very hurt. So, if your hit points are reduced below 0, you just get knocked out. Your character gets knocked out. If you take a bunch of damage, or you take more damage while you're knocked down, you become bloodied, basically, and you get the Death's Door effect. What this means is, if that happens a second time, that character's dead. Now, even if you have a dead character, that's not the end. There are raised dead scrolls, resurrections, that type of stuff. So, it's not entirely permanent. You can also get rid of the Death's Door effect by resting at Oleg's trading post, or, once we get to the Barony, at your capital city. So, but first of all, we're just going to take care of that. Mary, do you have nothing on your belt?
Yes.
The angels
I think Lindsay has some healing. Okay. Our should be in fighting shape. We'll continue on. And the centipede has collected somebody with a rusty helmet and a magic agile light pickaxe. I believe agile allows you to use your dexterity bonus on damage instead of your strength, so that would be nice if I had a rogue. I think one of the better characters to actually start this game out with might be a rogue. There's just a lot of magic items that kind of support the rogue, so... But, you know, you can't ever go wrong with the tier 1 cleric. Although, I've weakened myself by not being able to heal my party, but once I'm able to avoid hitting them with my negative energy damage, then I should be in a way better position. A great battle between kobolds and mites took place here. It seems impossible to tell who won. Wow, it was probably the giant centipede. Okay. We're going to go up this way. And you can see we have some magic-looking plants here. Okay, Amiri's going after that one. Everybody else is going after the other one. Alright. Yeah, once we took care of that challenge rating 8 thing, everything kind of seems to be going rather swimmingly. The taproot of the old sycamore. It was from here that the seed of the giant tree once sprouted. Okay, so there is a reason for these glowing plants. It is explained later in the game. And it kind of shows why this sycamore has grown to such gigantic proportions. It's actually really cool once you revisit it and you go, But we'll talk about it once we get there. And that's a giant dead spider. Okay, so some centipedes dead. We had to find this giant spider to take the mandibles. We'll give those back to the gatekeeper with the mites, and we have a new recipe. So with the new recipe, we add it, and we have this other one that we found. I believe that was shepherd's pie and jeweled rice. So now while I'm camping, I can make new dishes if I have the ingredients on hand. And whenever you make a meal, it gives everybody a benefit. And if you can figure out a character's favorite meal, they get an additional benefit. It's nothing too dramatic. It's about equivalent to a trait, and it's only a temporary boost. So, actually, I think in Pathfinder, they do have certain rations for different races that do the same thing. So it's kind of an interesting idea. Alright, we found this secret area up here, and it looks like a chest has slid out from the wall. We'll take all that stuff. Oh, that was a magic headband. And it is a headband of inspired wisdom. Yeah, I want that. Do I have any restoration? Blindness, reduce, shield of faith. I don't think so. Yeah. Alright, so we'll have to deal with the dexterity poison. Okay, and then there's a little pile of old coin here. Alright, continuing on. Past the dead centipedes. Alright, and we're back into the Battle of the Cave. Just moving right along, we're going to uncover just about everything down here. Alright, so this is a... this area is actually broken down into two separate sub-areas, basically. You have this lower area with the giant centipede, and then you have an upper area, which has some of the exits and other things up there, including an area that I don't want to really try and figure out because it is heavily undead based.
That is not far.
And I have used all of my channel positive energies, and I don't really have the weapons to deal with the specific undead that are there.
What for gold?
Alright, so some more centipedes, some more poison. It's all good.
Our search was not in vain.
Okay, I think half of these are just telling me that there's slither marks on the ground. Oh, no, this kobold has literally been cut in half. Pick up all the stuff in here. A secret sanctum, well hidden from prying eyes. Alright, and continue mapping. Make sure we find all the secret stuff. Mostly just so you don't have to backtrack to these areas once you open up magic item collector. And I believe that's all of the lower area. Yeah, it looks like it. But I don't want to go up here, because if I go up here, it's really close to the skeletons, and they will beat me in the face with how damaged I am right now. So I want to make my way back. Apparently I missed something in that room, in this room up here. See, like I said, one of the things I don't like about this game compared to like Neverwinter Nights is they hide things behind this stuff, and usually you can see it, but if you just forget to use your tab button at the right time, I always like the top-down spinny cam that you can just kind of rotate the map and see where everything is. Okay, anyways, I was talking about coming back, I think, over this way was where it was at. And it'll put me within striking distance. Oh, I accidentally clicked on one of the dead centipedes. But this will put me in striking distance of the kobold camp, I believe. Okay. Yep, and that puts me right at the exits to caverns. Let's see, there's some stuff to explore up here. A miner's lever. We'll take that. I'm just going to walk around a little bit up here. Giant spiders. We will kill those. less annoying than the centipedes, because I'm not sure if these spiders are poisonous, but they don't tend to hit with their poison as much.
Running won't help you! Oh.
Nope, they totally have poison. They just have straight poison. But we'll just keep going one at a time. Whenever there's 2 or more characters attacking a creature, it's considered flanked, which is much more useful than how it works in paper RPG, where you have to actually make sure that you're directly across from somebody. Ooh, that's a scary looking spider. Yep, I got one more of these. Valerie, go after this one. Amiri, go after that one. Arum. Let's go ahead and heal you. And Lindsay. Music, please. Okay, got one spider down. Got the big spider down. Okay, and that has cleared the room. And for that, we get the 10% treasure. A Cloak of Resistance and a Wand of True Strike. A bunch of stuff, including a relic, and a bunch of random junk that can be sold. And I hit a web trap. Hooray! Amiri is stuck. And now so are Harum and me. So now we just kind of gotta wait until we get our reflex saves again. Because I don't want everybody going too far away.
Anything is possible.
I think we can handle this without me.
To the dust.
Just a couple of spiders. Okay. There we go. I am still stuck. Okay. Well, I'll tell you what, guys. Since we know where the kobold camp is, I will get free of this web, and we will visit the kobolds next time. I got to come back down here anyways. Oh, looks like I'm moving now, but even still, I'm just making my way back up to the exit, and we'll talk with the kobolds next time. So. As always, guys, thank you for joining me, and I'll see you next time on Pathfinder Kingmaker. See you then.